Hi, this is Alicia from thriftyandchic.com, and today I am going to share with you my dining room all decorated for Christmas. I hope you enjoy. For my tablescape this Christmas, I decided to bring nature in. I am loving all the greens, pine cones, everything that brings texture and kind of a little bit of the outside in is my cup of tea this year. And so I decided to incorporate that, not just in the rest of my house, but also on my dining room table. So to start out, as I always do, I usually like to do a tiered look for my centerpiece or my tablescape. And so at the very highest tier, I have got this beautiful wood lantern from Hobby Lobby. I've been in love with this lantern for months, and so I finally decided I'm just going to get it. So I got it, and it's been sitting here. I got these little viney type greenery and pine coney things also from Hobby Lobby. They're actually really, really pokey and look real, and so it's kind of fun. So I kind of just had them go up the lantern to add just a little bit extra to it. As for the inside, I changed this out quite a bit because I couldn't decide what I wanted. I did books, I did trees, I did flowers, I did a whole bunch of things, and ultimately I decided on already burnt candles. I wouldn't recommend putting actual candles in here that you're going to burn just because it's made of wood and I don't know how that'll turn out. So mine are already burnt and will not be burnt while they're in here. So from there, that's the highest tier. I went down to the candlesticks. So the candlesticks I am a collector of just because I don't know why. They're great filler for decor, and there's lots of different kind of unique ones, and so I think that's fun. So I decided to add them in here. I was playing around with doing more like Christmas type trees, like the tabletop trees, or cotton, other filler type things, and I ultimately just decided to keep it kind of simple, even though it's really busy already, so that's why I needed to be simple up here. And so these candlesticks are on both sides, tier down also, and are from Hobby Lobby. For the filler right there is this greenery that has like the pine cones and they have feathers in it. And then going down from there on the rest of the table, I found this breadboard at Hobby Lobby also. And I'm a collector of breadboards now, as you can kind of tell, and I found this one and I just loved it, and so I wanted to display that along with all the pine cones and wood slices. The pine cones and wood slices are also found throughout the table runner. The table runner it's kind of like a bluish gray ticking, which I have come to adore that, and so obviously you can see it in my napkins too. And that whole set was also from Hobby Lobby. So next I will be sharing with you my pretty simple place settings. Alright, so for the place settings, I like to keep it really simple because we are super casual around here. They really come out if at all, and so when they do come out, I don't make a fuss with them. I just kind of add them together, assemble them, and call it good. So I'm going to disassemble them and show you what I do. So first off would be this charger. I love these chargers. I think they're rattan chargers, braided rattan or something. And I usually use these for most of my place settings throughout the year. I just like the color of them against my table. I like the texture they bring, and they pretty much match every season that I'm going for. Next is a plate. Of course, you need something to eat on. These plates, I decided to do the round plates this year for Christmas just because they're a little more traditional than my square ones. And I have 8 of them, which is awesome. None of them are broke yet. Cross your fingers. Once they break, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to try to, I guess, do every other one like I do with the bowls. Next would be the napkin. This is it's like a blue and gray ticking napkin that I mentioned before that matches the table runner. I fold those and just put it on top of the plate. Next would be the bowls. So, as I mentioned, the bowls, I don't have 8 of each of my square or 8 of each of my round bowls anymore. And so I do every other one around the table with the bowls. Next would be this cute little place card holder. So these are from Hobby Lobby also. I have 2 different kinds. So in the round bowls are this like white winterberry, and in the square bowls are this like evergreen or the fern or whatever. And so for the names, I actually just got some white ribbon and kind of frayed it and then wrote the name just in pen. And then on the back, I glued a cardstock to it. So it gave it a little bit stiffer edge to it when I put it into the ring. And so that kind of keeps it from kind of doing this on the middle part where you couldn't read the names. So, and that's just placed right in the bowl. We don't usually do any utensils out here or cups. They're always usually in the kitchen, and it's kind of grab your own what you need. As I said, super casual. And yeah, so there you have it. All right, as for the rest of the decor in here, it's the things that I normally change out seasonally, obviously along with this table stuff. Would be the 2 pillows at the head of the table on both sides. I changed out the cover to this awesome pillow cover from Hobby Lobby. It's like a sweater material, and I love it. Obviously it's plaid, so another reason to love. Next would be I changed out the blanket that I put on this chair. I love layers, as you can obviously tell and tell throughout my house. I love layers, and so it brings a lot of more texture too, and obviously it just looks really comfortable. And so I always have a blanket on that chair, and I change that out seasonally. I changed out my fiddle leaf fig for this blocked Christmas tree. That's right here. It's like a 6-foot tree, and so I have that right there. Another thing I changed out was the lavender that usually sits on this gallery wall. It's a dried lavender, which looks great for every single season besides Christmas. I thought it would look really silly in here. So let me show you what I ended up doing. So I grabbed a pine cone out of this little bunch of pine cones that have been on here, and I grabbed some jute, and I tied a knot in the jute, and then I tied a bow underneath the knot. I hot glued it onto the stem of the pine cone, and then there you have it. It hangs. It's like an ornament, I guess you could say. And so I also got this little fern, this faux greenery from an extra one of these things that I had. And so I took these off of that, and I just hung them on the nail that's already on here, and then I hung it like that. And so that just added a little extra. I did just have the pine cones up first, and I wanted the greenery because I thought it added, once again, 4 layers, more texture. Next would be this 3-tiered tray. The tray right here I keep pretty much the same just because of my coffee cups. That's where I usually put them. But the top I always change out. And so this year I put the pine cones on top. They have like a cinnamon smell to them, so it's awesome when you pass on by here, especially for dinner guests. It's like a really good ambiance type thing. Next would be the extra greenery that I have on the side over there. And yeah, there you have it. That's the rest of my dining room. Hope you all enjoyed the tour of my dining room all decorated for Christmas. I will have lots more pictures and a lot of other information up on my blog post, which I will link in the description below. Happy holidays!